Do you sign up as well? Will you?
No, I just came to see.
Oh, okay. And you are, now we have to know what's going on. What's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler. Nice to meet you, Tyler. I'm Andre. Thank you for coming to the LA School open mic. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even speak. Yes. Wes, let me know.
We are live.
Okay, we are live. Hello. Yes, it's Friday, the LA School of Comedy open mic. How's everyone's week? Yeah?
Yeah.
Are we happy it's over?
Yeah.
We're ready to have some fun? Yeah, we can get lit a little bit with some jokes?
Yeah.
That felt a little tepid. Yeah. That's fair. It's an open mic. I don't expect anything from myself. And I was right. I had this match with a girl on Bumble. Yeah, you guys on Bumble? The apps?
Again.
Not really? You guys are bad liars, but it's cool. So we're all there browsing, you know, like, it's like unlimited, you know, it's like a store. But you know, forget about it. This girl matched with me, beautiful, just beautiful, and she's an attorney. And yeah, well, yeah, okay. You don't know what I do, but you know, I might be president, you know. Anyway, but she was like, we should go get. I was like, hey, we should get together. And she's like, yeah, how about Friday? I was like, yeah, Friday. What are you doing? What time? And then she's like, no response.
Damn.
Gone. Ghost. Right? And I was like, for sure, she's a catfish. 100%. I was like, she's way too beautiful. I mean, like, that picture of her in Vegas in the pool? Hell no. You know what I mean? I was like, that is Photoshop. Anyway, texted me like an hour ago. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I had this crazy filing thing. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'm doing an open mic. So here we are. Let's get the show on the road. My love will just have to wait for me. So we're going to start the show with a very funny performer. He's new to the LA School of Comedy. He's going to bring his style of comedy. Give it up for the very talented Anthony.
Awesome. Yeah, very new here at the LA School of Comedy. So I'm just gonna, I don't really have jokes here written down just yet. But I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys what happened today. I thought it was a couple funny things happened. So I'm at this burger shop. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. And don't ask me why I'm at a burger shop at 9 o'clock in the morning. I was doing a job. I cleaned window fronts, so I was cleaning this burger shop's windows. 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't know who goes to a burger shop at 9 o'clock in the morning and eats burgers, but whoever does is borderline serial killer. I don't care who you are. That stuff's scary, man. Burger, that my stomach is just wrenching right now. So I'm at this burger shop, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm doing the job, and this guy comes in, uses the restroom, he walks out, and the owner, Frank, he's like, just to give you a quick picture of him, he's like this mob boss kind of, you know, heavier set dude. He's like the restrooms for paying customers only, so get the fuck out. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I like look over, and the guy's like, I'm like, so the guy walks out and he goes, he's on his way out and he goes, you know what? Well, you can go suck an inward dick. And I'm like, oh shit just got real right now. And I get defensive, and I'm like, hold on, like, who in your life is sucking all these dicks? For you to just go around and be up and racist all of a sudden, you know? And furthermore, that's a lot of pressure to be putting on someone, like, right in the morning like that. And he's about to walk out, and Frank, he's freaking out. He's like, what do you say? I'm like, Frank, don't worry about it. He's over here giving people exclusive opportunities that you don't need to know about, okay? And the guy leaves. I'm stuck there looking at the other guy who's in this burger shop eating a burger, and we're sitting there in shock. And then I start thinking. I go back to doing my job, and I start thinking, you know, why can't I see this guy at like a Bath and Body Works saying this to like a woman trying to use the restroom, like a Saturday, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, where he just says that, and there's a whole bunch of like middle-aged women around. I would love that for that to happen, because then he says that, and they're all like, you know, well, I don't know, there's a black guy here, I don't know, so, you know. But, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny that happened today. What else? I was standing at a stoplight, just minding my own business. Light turns green, I go to cross the crosswalk. There's this old man walking towards me. And he's walking towards me, and he like raises his cane like he's gonna hit me with it. And I'm like, oh shit! And I like kind of like back up, you know, kind of shocked a little bit. And he's raising the cane at me, and I'm thinking like, my first thought was, like, who? First of all, this guy's super old. Like, who woke him up and got him like dressed to come out today? Because he's in like a blazer and a button-up dress shirt. I'm like, who dressed this guy? And like, he needs to be supervised right now. Where's your supervisor at, right? So he's crossing the street. I walk past him. He walks by, and I like turn around to give him like fuck you, man. Like, what the fuck? And he's pointing the cane at me, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm on his to-do list before he dies. Like, he's gonna murder me. So that happened. That was pretty interesting. What else? I've been working out. I work out here about an hour a day, trying to keep in shape. I figured out I could tan too. I get sunburned. That's new. Yeah, so I was working out too. I was taking a shower. Had some dude check me out after I got out the shower. He wiggled off through the fucking locker room. Thought that was pretty interesting. I saw him again in the locker room, and he was like wiggling in the mirror, doing his thing. I was like, you need to go back and get a second workout, dude. That shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you want me to like jump on that wiggle or like what, but yeah, man. So that happened. What else? Actually, after I work out, I'm always like super horny. Like, you always like think you're gonna be tired, but you're really not. I think there's like a second wind. Like, I guarantee if you go work out right now, whoever's in like a relationship, go for a workout, wait like 30 minutes and just like chill, turn on Netflix. I guarantee something's gonna go down to you and your girl. But not you two specifically, but like, you know, like in general, like just in the room, you know. Put on Netflix. I'm talking about with your girl, with your dude, you know what I mean? You guys are gonna start feeling each other. Something's gonna go down, I promise you. So I'm like sitting in my horny thoughts on the fucking bus on the way home, and I saw this MILF, and I start thinking like, damn, dude, like, it's not a fat ass, but it's like a firm ass, you know what I mean? Like, it's firm, like, and I started thinking like, everything, like, booty post 2000s is like unnaturally huge. Like, it can like second as like a couch or like a rest stop, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can, like, you literally, people are taking pictures of like setting drinks on asses, like, but pre-2000s, it's like all firm ass, you know what I'm saying? It's like beach body ass, you know? So I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm just kind of like wondering, like, did nature just all of a sudden decide to push out booty like post 2000? Like, that was part of the deal. Like, we're in a new fucking age. Like, booty has to happen, you know? And I mean, think about it. Like, there's doctors out there, like, to the point where they're putting booty on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're putting fake asses out there. Like, it wants to happen, right? So that was my horny afterthought before that. Yeah, what else, man? What else? I don't know. I'm not gay. I'm still not gay, guys. Okay. Fucking. I don't know how many times I get. Like I said, I was in that shower. Like I just get caught up. I get caught up in these like gay situations where like I don't know what to do. Like I should have ate that dude who was wiggling like a bowl of ramen. That's what I should have did. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's like a gay thing. Like I say gay shit like that, but then like I'm not gay. I promise. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hold on. He's like, wait, what? What? You just back yourself? I get myself in gay situations, but then I'm not gay. I don't know what to say. You know? There's nothing wrong with being.
That sound like
gay,
denial.
that sound like what?
Denial.
Denial. I will say this. I've said this before. I'm not gay, but I have been roofied. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but you know. So you know, things happen, bro. You know, parties get wild in college. You know what I'm saying? Shit goes down. I don't know. I just woke up the next day. I was all right. I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing. From what I know, nothing happened to me, man. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think anything happened like that. But I do get myself in gay situations. On that note, I got a minute left to not be gay, so I don't know. You guys have never been in a gay situation before? Where you're like,
No, I mean, of course.
have you ever been in a locker room situation? How about locker room situations? That's an interesting one, right? You're naked in front of everyone, okay? You don't go to gyms where you get undressed in front of people?
I personally don't.
Girls?
You personally don't go to gyms where you get...
No,
See,
I'm there, but I'm not the one. I'm never naked in there.
You're never naked in there.
No.
Oh shit, I don't care, dude. Oh shit. That's part, I guess that's another gay situation I put myself in. I just get naked. Like, if people around there get naked, like, I'm like, it's okay, dude, like, get naked. You know, I'm not like self-conscious about it, like, shit. And sometimes it'll be cold in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit ain't even hanging right. And I'm like, fuck it, it's just peeking, you know what I mean? So, let it be. Let it roll out like that. No, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you very much.
Anthony, talking about his gay situation, man. I've been in a lot of those myself, as an ambiguous-looking man, and also living in San Francisco for some time.
Yeah.
You happen to stumble into all types of situations over there. I'll tell you about my one gay experience. I mean, I've had many. Listen, I'm from the theater, after all, honestly. So, yeah, no, but the thing is, like, with men, I think it's different for women, I think. Because men are direct with men. That's just how it goes. They're like, hey, you want to fuck? And I'm like, no, you know? But I appreciate the offer, you know? It's very kind. Like, I wish women would be this forward with me. Because that's never happened. Anyway, let's keep the comedy going. Let's bring on this next talented, very, very funny and talented comedian. Get ready for the very funny comedy of RuPaul.
Yeah!
Hello. That's what Indian weddings, like Indian grandmas, they know they have big breasts, so they're like, son, give me a hug, give me a hug. And all the guys, they would never even say hello. They're like, yes, go straight into the breast.
Oh my. Grandma?
Yes, all the grandmas. The neighbors' grandmas, their grandma's grandma. Wherever they can take it. So, yeah, we are all perverts. Yeah, Indians too. What do you think? Billion people, where did that come from? I tried to go buy condom once in India for my friend. Yes, for my friend. I don't use condoms. Yeah, I don't like it. I get allergy. So I go to buy it for my friend, and he was like, listen, and he was going to fuck my friend. So I'm like, setting them up. So I'm gonna get the karma back one day. So I go there, and he's like standing next to me, and he's like, that one. I'm like, okay, that one. So I'm like, bhaiya, give me wo wala do bhaiya, wo wala, wo corner, the one in the corner. And he's looking at me like, like this girl is asking for a condom. He didn't even move when I said I want that one. He didn't even move. I'm like, yo, you can hear me? But yeah, that one. And then he went, he's like, okay, I will get it. And obviously in the mind, he's like, all these girls now, all these Western civilization has spoiled our country. So he go back, get the condom. I'm like, Bhaiya, can you give me the one with the flavor? I know, I'm gonna put him on the spot. So he went and got the one with the, the flavor one. And then I realized that one time I used one with the vibrator. Have you guys used the vibrator one?
No.
Yeah. You don't get it here?
I mean,
Afraid
That
not.
sounds.
No.
Oh.
Sharing.
where's the bell?
No, it was not sharing. It was just like an extra pleasure for women. That is what the packaging said. But it's actually pleasure for men.
Oh.
Yeah. So I wanted to buy that one so he comes too fast and my friend will complain, oh my god, it wasn't good. And I was planning it. So then I got I'm like, bhaiya, vibrator wala hai kya? We had the one with the zzz. You had that one? He's like, okay, let me get it. Obviously thinking like, who is her mother? Where did she come from? Can I get a number? I'll call her. So we go and bring the condom. And then, obviously he raised the prices for me, like 100 more rupees. It's like $1.25 more. And he's like, it's like 600 rupees. I'm like, the packaging says 575. Oh, sorry, 475? What do you mean by 600? I mean, you're lying to me? No, it is fair price. I don't get girls here, so this is like an extra tax. I'm like, that's bullshit. But I wasn't paying, so finally I got so mad that finally I broke the silence. I'm like, yo, can you pay for your own shit? You're the one who's gonna do it anyway. I'll be like probably sleeping in the car by that time. So that was that. After that, I never bought a condom in India. But okay, a lot of people tell me, why don't you talk about your parents? So I'm gonna talk about my parents today. So my mom is from like metro city, like it's in New York, LA, or like bigger cities. So my mom is from New Delhi. My dad is from a small town, and when they were, it's arranged marriage, obviously. They saw each other. My dad was already engaged to a woman. He went to a movie with the woman. He wrote his name on her thigh. The whole thing happened. And then they were like, well, we have another woman, my grandma says. Do you want to look at her? My dad was like, yeah, sure, let's me. I mean, even though I'm engaged to somebody else, let me look at other options. So he looked at my mom's photo and he was like, oh my God, I want her. This is the one I want. Cancel the engagement before I want to meet this one. So the girl, my mom comes from the other town and other city, and they meet. And now my mom is like, why would I marry this guy? Why would I go to a smaller town when I'm from a bigger city? So they were like, he is the most upcoming industrialist. He sell eggs. He sell eggs outside his college. He's gonna one day have a poultry farm. He's gonna become a politician. He is the one, Seema. That's my mom's name. You should marry this guy. So they got married. My dad ended up owning a poultry farm and then having a factory of his own. But that didn't last long, because they had me and my sister, and then after that they filed for bankruptcy. Real, I was 7 years old. By the time I could really show off, my dad is rich, bitch. I could do it. But 7 is a very important number for me. I think my life path is 7. I know all about astrology. It will cost you. I wouldn't give free information. So 7 is a big number. 7, my father filed for bankruptcy. I've been married once. We were married and divorced the same day. 7 years apart.
Wow.
And I still don't remember the date.
Wow.
And then also, my dad filed for bankruptcy when I was 7 years old. Now, I've been in America 14 years, 7 under the table, 7 out. This is the out time. So it's the 7th year, and this year I'm going to file for bankruptcy, so it's good. We're matching shoes. So my parents were middle class people. So when you're middle class, that means your pockets are obviously not too deep. And you have a lot of aspirations. So we would come from our test, and my mom would be like, how did your test go, sweetie? Not sweetie, they don't give so much love. There's no show of affection, not at all. What the hell, man?
I'm sorry, man.
Okay. So I come back from my test. And I'm like scared because I really fucked up. I didn't really, the math section, the ascending, descending order, I did not know. So I told my mom, I didn't do well. She's like, that's it. You don't know how to cheat? I don't. She's like, let me show you how to cheat. Because in my house, nobody fails. So then my mom taught me how to cheat. And after that, I never failed. But you know, by the time I was in like 11th grade, I was helping other people cheat. So that was my graduation. No, but also, one time when I wasn't cheating, right? I came home, we got the test results, and my sister came before me, and I hear banging, like screaming, banging, like some witch has haunted our house. You know, something is happening. And I open the door, and my mom is at it. She is, with a nail, she's digging it on my sister's back, beating her up. I'm like, holy shit. My mom is showing her true colors after all these years. Like, I should better study, because otherwise I won't be alive. So then I became a topper. I know, I just did it. Like, I was like 50th or something, like a D grade in like class 2, and then class 3 I came second. And then from that time I was always the top. I don't know how I did it. Maybe my mom really scared me. Really. So much so that when I was living with a guy in New York, the guy who I married for papers. It was love before. What do you mean, oh no? It was love before.
No, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
After 2 years, you're like, yo, you're gonna get out, I'm still illegal, what the fuck am I gonna get out of it, you know? It makes sense. Plus, I'm showing you how to dress up, you don't even go to college, I'm giving you half of that education at night. So, thank you. Gosh, time went by really fast today. That's what happens when you don't drink, don't do anything, or get high and just be in the moment. Anyway, so I told my mom, I'm like, now I have to tell these fuckers. My parents don't even know I'm living with the guy and I married him 6 months ago. Maybe I should tell them. So I told my dad. My dad told my mom. They're like, come to Zoom right now. So no, there was no Zoom. Come to Facebook or whatever live video. Okay, I'm there on the video. And my mom is sitting like she's the princess. Okay, and my dad is like his hand on her shoulder. So she's like, so we hear that you living with a guy? You having sex with him too? I'm like, I have never told my mom I'm not a virgin. Sex talk is not something that I want to do at the age of 28, 29. It's already too late. Maybe 12 years too late. So I'm like, Mom, no, this is not what I bring you up for. I don't understand whose daughter are you? I'm like, yours? But I'm like, I can't tell them the truth. So I told them that it is for papers, Ma. I'm like, Daddy was forcing me. Do you know American government records everything. These conversations, WhatsApp conversation, it's all recorded. So I had to lie. So I lied. They still don't know that I actually had sex with him. That I took the plan B a gazillion times. You have to, what? I don't want to bring up somebody else's kid. You can't take the sperm out of the body then. Yeah. I want to be sure about it. Right? Otherwise, I don't want to do it. Didn't do any of this. You guys are so cool. You have like material written all over you. I know. That was good, right? That was deep. Deep. Anyway, I think I have 1 minute. I covered that. Yeah, so we were a joint family growing up. So it was like one house, my uncle's family, our family. And then one day my father lost my grandpa's money. Like he invested money and he lost it. And my grandpa was like, get out of my house right now. Take your kids, your wife, get out. So we moved upstairs. And then we're still upstairs now. So we live on the first floor. My uncle is dead, but my grandpa and uncle's kids. It's okay. You know, at least if he wasn't that helpful when he was alive, at least you're laughing at him when he's dead. Something. So we live on the first floor. They live on the basement floor. But now my dad is super rich. Now we have 5 floors. My dad owns all of them. Yeah. From the scooter, that one scooter, we're like 5 kids, 5 people on one scooter. Now we have like 3 cars. And I'm here, doing open mic, filing for bankruptcy. So I don't know who's winning here. All right, I think that's my time, right? Thank you.
about family. I'm not. So, that was lovely. That was lovely. Give it up for RuPaul one more time. Yeah, you guys ready for more comedy?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. And maybe for that reason, maybe we should put up for our next performer who's ready to bring us her style of comedy. Give it up for the one and only Sam.
Everything just fell when I stood up.
Oh, shit.
No. Keep the applause going.
No, I didn't. No one saw that.
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking about actually sitting today. I don't know why. Should I? Okay.
Whatever makes you comfortable.
Be me, I guess, or whatever. How's everyone doing?
Woo!
Everything Anna was talking about, I am. Like, I saw your headphone, I'm like, we got a birthday in here! Like, we got a birthday! Yeah, today was a really good day at work because I've been going into work with the mindset of, like, you need me. Like, you guys are the age where you're saying, like, nobody wants to work anymore. And I'm like, I'll work. Shit. Nobody said, well. No, it's, my responsibility is very minimal. So it's hard for me to show out the way I want to. So I'm like, I'm not going to do it at all. No, that's not true at all. They just keep giving me little things. So I, like, stand to the left of the table. And I'm like, dude, your left, my left. I'm like, why is it so complicated? It's not that complicated. It's pretty complicated though. I spray room spray into the mall, so people in the escalator can smell like a, you know, like a wolf with a pie, a 12-year-old virgin in a storybook. What is that in the woods? You think you wanted that basket? You think you wanted that grandma to eat her? And what did he do? What did the wolf? Red Riding Hood, the wolf, right? He took the grandma's skin and lived in it, and then he ate her.
Clothes.
Oh, her clothes.
The skin is much scarier than Hannibal. Hey, write that shit down.
Like this and throw it out. Wow, that's one of those times where you're like, okay, thank you for sharing it. Like, I wish you had it. You know, that's great. I said it like it was so normal. I'm like, the part where like where's her skin? What the fuck? I don't know. I'm Gen Z. Like, I've been desensitized to everything. Like, if they had an announcement at school, I'm not even in school. I'm taking one class. Clap it up. Clap it up! But that doesn't mean I'm taking one class. I mean, it does, but I had to register for that class. You know, I had to find it. And I had to sit, you know, like, at a desk with a foldable thing like that. Like, it was a real desk thing. I don't know why I thought it'd be like kindergarten, like, you know, like on the cargo. That'd be chill. It was cool. It's an acting class, but it's why did I? God, I do this all the time, and I always look at Anna because I'm so embarrassed, and like Anna's the only person I care about. No, I'm kidding. But she's looking at me. It's my birthday. I'll just go back to work. No, I'm not gonna leave and go to Bath and Body Works and worry about Bath and Body Works. Dude, I don't know what would happen at Bath and Body Works if someone was like being like sexually racist. Like, I don't know. My boss would shut that shit down. She would, Rosemary.
Yeah.
She'd be like, you need to get out. And then they would leave. Just, she has one of those faces. But she's beautiful. It's not like she's ugly and like okay, shit, I'll leave with that face. What happened at work? So, well, they played Heartless by Kanye West at the mall, and I was like, you expect me to work right now? I've seen so many influencers. And the hardest thing about an influencer is, first of all, having to call them an influencer, it's disgusting. What a term. What am I going to say to them? You really influenced me. What are you talking about? The only influencer that can influence is like Kendall Jenner with her 818 tequila. That was sponsored. I said that like...
That was sponsored?
Yeah, there's a cue card with her 818 tequila. Yeah, I saw this makeup artist today who has no arms or legs. And, right. So, I don't even... Oh, I thought you were gonna start clapping for that person. So, I don't know this person's name. I don't know, like, what, you know, I just know that they have no hands, arms, feet, legs, and they're serving, you know? So I just was like, nice videos! But I would not know their name. You know, it's like one of those awkward things where it's like I have to describe this person by their disability, and they can do a normal thing. Like if you were like, this is Sam, like she's, you know, whatever, 5'9", she can do makeup. It's like too bad. I have nothing to blame it on. Who else did I see? I swear to God, I saw Vinny from Jersey Shore at the mall. And that's the only thing that kept me going that day. Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. This guy came up to me. I was spraying my room spray. He's like, hey, can you spray that on me? And I was like, well, sir, it says clearly right here, it's all for the room. No, I was like, legally, sir? You're going to take 6 feet back? Because this is a room spray. Are you a room, sir? Did you get a room for yourself, sir? Step back, sir! I shit myself. And he said to spray room snow. I was like, so bad. It always goes back to me stinking. And that's my deepest thing. You know, like, I just hate the fact that, like, everyone has stunk at some point, but that I have, you know. On stage, off stage. I'm not talking about, like, medically, or not medically, physiologically. No, I said, but here's some hand sanitizer spray, which is not the same as, like, you know, a fragrance mist. But, I forgot to say, he's wearing, like, a flower mesh top. It's like a wrap shirt, right? But he's got nothing to wrap. And so it's just open. And so I sprayed on him. He goes, thank you. I got hit by a car yesterday. And I was like, King, yeah. You look so great. Like, it's like he had a baby or something. I'm like, and you look great. No. He was like, that's why I'm here to get my phone fixed. And I was like, cool, it's Bath & Body Works. I know the Apple Store's upstairs to the left, because people ask me all the time. I saw so many Jews. No. I saw so many Jews at the mall today. And it's funny, like, Jews and British people. My boss, I know, that's not a group that's ever together. I don't want to see that shit. Let's make a movie. I'm always like that. Let's make a movie. And I won't write anything or read anything anyone writes. I can't. That was deep. It's not that. Whatever. One day. But, so she was like, there haven't been a lot of British tourists because the Queen died. And I was like, what the fuck? It's like one of those things where it's like, it's your boss. Like, where you're like, sure, you know. They weren't traveling. The Queen can't fly, like, I can't either. All planes will stay grounded while the Queen goes into the ground. Oh no, all flying!
The accent.
Yeah, to be accurate. Yeah, but it was recently the Jewish, like, New Year. I kept wanting to tell them, because I have this thing in my head where I think that I'm, like, either the worst person or the best person, mental illness. And I'm like, if I say to these people, Shana Tova means Happy New Year in Hebrew, and I'm going to be like, I'm a working woman, I have short hair, you know, I whatever face I was like, you know, and I could be Jewish too, and so, but I didn't. I got people here to shout Hebrew in the mall. I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just, I'm not going to start speaking in a language when I can't say anything afterward. 2 things that make me really feel good about myself: when I see nurses smoking cigarettes and religious Jews vaping, or leave a dispensary. That's rare though. That's like 100 points if you see that, hit me up. But it's just like, damn, like, because day in, day out, nurses are saving lives. And they know one day they're going to have to sit there and look at some fucking younger nurse in the eye who's going to be like, do you smoke? Or have you smoked? And she'd say, for 20 years. It's embarrassing. But good for her. Good for her, I guess. How much time do I have to go?
You have 1 minute.
Well, now I have 1 and 15 from that. So I have this thing. I don't know which one to do. And now I'm wasting time. There's a stigma with dildos that is not there with vibrators. I'm going to search into it. You're nodding like it's been in your soul, and I love it. Why do boys love YouTube? Why do they love YouTube? Why do they put on YouTube for such a long time? There's no plot, you know, it's videos, you know, it's like building shit or people they like talking for a long time. I want a story. Let's watch YouTube. I fucking walked in your house and there's YouTube. Fuck you two. This is a threesome with you two. I'm gonna leave. Wizards of Waverly Place t-shirt.
Selena Gomez.
You're up for Sam,
Shade?
Andre's
I'm just facts, I suppose. We'll say one thing about the boys in YouTube.
What is it?
Don't hang out with teenagers, because they're all on the YouTube. The rest of us, we're knowledgeable young men learning about, how to repair, I don't want to say anything inappropriate, but I've been really crossing the line tonight, so I feel like...
No, you haven't.
Haven't? Yeah.
When did you cross the line?
Okay, I'll cross the line absolutely right now, okay?
Do it.
You know when a woman that you're intimate with is
my
telling
God.
you have a nice looking dick?
Wowzers.
It's a code for you have a small penis.
I don't know if that's true.
So it's just a compliment that we give out, that women give out, or men give out, whatever, Gay experiences. I didn't mean to gesture at you, Anthony. That's not what I meant at all.
I feel like you don't say that. I feel like they say it's a good size. That's what they say.
That's the
what they
fake quote.
Yeah.
That's the. Can we get some poll from the ladies or gentlemen here? Anybody? What do you like to compliment? Oh, this is making people uncomfortable. I told you I would do this. I told you I can do it. All right, let's keep the comedy going. Enough talking about my dick. You guys ready for more comedy? All right. Bring us a very talented comedian. You've seen him a couple times. He's gonna bring us his own style of comedy and maybe an iPad as well. Give it up for Jesus. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Bob. I have a burger joint. My wife Linda thinks I'm funny. I hope somebody got that. I watch a lot of Bob Burgers, and one of my favorite, he has this thing where he does a burger of the day.
Yeah.
And it's Halloween, and I was watching an episode, and I just couldn't stop. I read it, and I couldn't stop laughing. So I just wanted to share it with everyone. The burger is called the Molester Burger.
Yeah.
It comes with candy. I'm so sorry. All right. So I've been on Facebook for a really long time. Mark Zuckerberg sent me an invite almost 20 years ago. So I have a lot of posts and old memories. And every once in a while I get these Facebook memories that show up on my phone. And I swear to God, a couple of days ago I was looking at my phone and I see a Facebook memory pop up, and it's just a screenshot that says, of a news article that says, click here to find out what happened to this woman's nuts. And I just thought to myself, why? Why did I screenshot this? It's not even it was just a screenshot. So then I looked at the timestamp, because you can look at the timestamp. It's 2:52 a.m. Obviously I was drunk, so, Facebook is just bad times. But Facebook has actually learned me very well, because it targets ads.
Yeah.
And one of the ads is from GoPuff. It's instant delivery service. They do stuff within a couple of hours. And today, I swear, the ad was a 24-pack of Modelo and a personal pleasuring toy. And I was like, how did they know what I was going to do other than come to comedy class? Or after. So also, I feel you on the whole finding yourself in gay moments situations. Because I'm really nice. I try to be nice. I actively engage myself with people walking down the street, say hello. If somebody needs help lifting something heavy, I'll offer my help. If I'm walking through hallways, I'll hold doors open. And a couple of days ago, I was at the gym, and I hold the door open for some guy, and he just looks at me. He doesn't pass the door. He just looks at me and goes, "Hey, bro, I'm not gay." And I'm like, where did you get this from? I'm just holding a door open, And he was ugly. I'm not gonna hold a door open. Because I do find myself in gay situations all the time. Usually about 10 p.m. at my office. But I was like, man, you ugly. What are you doing? You think I'm really gonna hit on you? I'm at the gym. You know, I'm here to work out. Look like an ogre. You know Shrek? Yeah, Shrek.
Donkey.
Talking about that, yeah. Now we're talking about size issues. So everybody heard about Ricky Martin's scandal a couple months ago. His nephew was saying that he got molested, that Ricky Martin molested him. And of course, Ricky Martin, I think I'm like a solid 7, maybe an 8, because, you know. Is a 10 plus. Like, Ricky Martin is a 10 plus. So I said to myself, I need to find out who thinks they're that good looking that Ricky Martin's gonna molest them. Like, honestly, like, I was just like, shit, let me go on Instagram. It turns out it was the guy from the gym, fucking ogre. Has some like serious issues. Some people think way too much of themselves. I'm knocking myself back down to a 7. I suffer from broke person syndrome, BPS. Growing up, I had to learn how to use the most economical amount of toilet paper, so I would like fold it up very well. In college, I've learned that you can snap ramen, the little ramen packets in half. That's why they're folded, and save one for the next day. But the most like interesting thing of like being concerned about, you know, money is shopping. I get anxiety when I go shopping. So one of the coping mechanisms that I started to do was not look at the price tags. But that's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because then I end up looking at my credit card bill and it's just anxiety over how much shit I bought that I couldn't afford. So talk about, you know, broke people issues. Don't know. I work at a fintech. I make money. I shouldn't complain. I just walked up here with an iPad that costs like a bunch of money. I'm so fucking privileged. I hate myself. Self-deprecation mostly. So I'm Mexican. If you couldn't tell because of the creepy looking mustache here, maybe that is the burger that I would be ordering. I like to piss off other Latinos by grouping them in with being Mexican. Like, I know you're Salvadorian, but you're still Mexican. I'll be like, oh yeah, us Mexicans over here, we're gonna go do that. Like, I just think it's fun. We don't actually hate Mexican. We don't actually hate like other Latinos. It's just they hate us for grouping them, for them being grouped in with Mexicans. Because you live on the West Coast, you're automatically, no matter where you come from in Latin America, you're automatically grouped up Mexican. So it's not that we hate them, it's kind of like they resent us. Anyways, just a little share there. I'm ethnically ambiguous. So another issue with being Mexican is that I don't like spicy food. I actually hate spicy food. But when I do this, and I'm at an Indian restaurant, I automatically get the spiciest fucking food in the world. It's the worst. And then I'm like having to deal with, you know, really crappy toilet paper in their bathroom later on that night. It's like the worst. Anyways, I gotta work on that joke a little better.
Indians don't use toilet paper.
That's the joke.
He's holding that in.
There's a whole thing about it.
He's like, yeah, it's so intense.
No. I'm just trying.
Like,
So I got Botox like 15 years ago.
oh,
Yeah.
cutting in.
And I got it medically done. It was like a medical procedure because I had like this twitch. I've always had like really intense jobs, and I had like a bunch of stress, and my eye wouldn't stop twitching. So I went to go get Botox, and it like stopped the twitching. And so I was surprised when I got a phone. So I'm turning 40 soon, and I got a phone call from the same clinic asking if I was ready for some touch-ups. And I'm like, is there like somebody working in that office that literally has a list of everybody who's turning 40 and is like, oh, this person's ready for a couple of phone calls, let's make some money. Yeah. I don't know why I laughed at the sponsored by 818 tequila. It was a good one because I was just thinking to myself, I need to find myself a sponsor. I mean, daddies aren't enough. Anyways, that's all I got tonight, guys. I'm really exhausted. Thank you.
No problem. Everyone, if you need to leave the show, go ahead. No problems. Just kidding. I'm not an asshole. Yeah, I suffer from SWJ, smoking weed judicially. It's judiciously. Fuck, I fucked that up.
Hey!
Okay, bye guys. Be safe.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy system up if you have to.
Can you leave the door cracked a little bit, please?
Crack?
Yeah. Just a
Yeah,
little.
Wes needs some air.
Smoking? We ain't smoking no crack in here.
No, I don't want it to fucking beep and be like.
yeah, so the noise doesn't.
Yeah.
I'll just say this real quick. I had a date last week. Yeah, with an actress. She was very cool. 10 minutes before our date, she calls me and she's like, I got booked for as an audience member in a celebrity dating show. And I was like, how much are they paying you? And she said, $50. So I was like, give you $60 to come over to my place right now. And she's like, I'll be right over. So she comes over. Well, one thing leads to another, and well, I fall asleep, obviously. And when I wake up, she's going through my phone. You never let a woman go through your phone, obviously. So I'm like, hey, you want to do this again? Or she was like, that'll be $60. I was like, I don't think you're an actress. I think you're just a nosy prostitute. Anyway, you guys ready for more comedy? Let's keep it going. I know we're missing half our audience, but we're gonna keep it going because that's what we do. Give it up for a very talented fella over here, very talented comedian. Is the one and only Patty.
Hey,
Let's go.
Did you say Patty?
I'm sorry, I got blacked out for a moment.
It's the
Yeah.
mixture, right?
The medication I'm
It's
on.
just in time for Jesus to leave.
Oh, that's just your. Oh man.
That's all right. Let's say goodbye to Jesus. Bye, Jesus.
There's the second coming of it.
The second coming. Jesus has came and he's
That was a
left
good
fucking
one.
again. How about that? First of all, Anthony, my wrestling coach said it's not gay if you don't make eye contact.
I have wrestled too, man. I told you, gay situations.
I got you. I'm going to share something with you, which I probably shouldn't. But all this penis talk up here. I have a friend of mine, he's a real good friend of mine, and I knew him. This is the part where I talk and you shut up for a minute. Just so we go. We don't require narration in stand-up comedy, but I appreciate the effort.
Conversation, man. Come on.
Once again, great. I'm happy. Give Anthony a round of applause. I have a friend, and he was a drummer in a band with me for years, and the guy is like a friend of mine for years. And I don't really want to get into this too much, but I'm gonna. He related to me, and I know the guy 8 years, that he has a micro penis. Now, it doesn't matter it's a good size or you have a good looking penis. Nobody here can really register what it must be fucking like to have a micro penis. Because he just had told me fucking stories. First of all, he's a very good looking guy. His name's Devontae. Yeah. So apparently there's more pressure. Because and by the way, he only dates black women, and he said it fucking crushes him because he'll really like them, and it'll get to that point, and she just will point and go, no sympathy whatsoever, just right? No, not doing it. I mean, have you ever come across that, any of you ladies here?
A micro penis?
I know. No. Never come. No. So collectively, all the ladies who never come across a whole group of, you're not one micro penis? Not the whole group? You must have. Right. Have you ever come across a micro penis?
Yes.
Okay, somehow I knew that it would resound with you. Here's the deal, okay? Women, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, right? So, and I just, no, not gonna do it. But men, we are mission fucking oriented, right? We get down around there south of the belly button. It doesn't matter if your cooter goes sideways. We're gonna do it. We are on a mission, and we will fulfill that mission. Doesn't matter if it goes side to side. We're getting in there. We're gonna do the job. We're here to fulfill your needs. I just wish. All right, this is where I gotta go. You know I fucking gotta go here. Well, you'll find out. When you encountered this micro penis, how did you handle it? Maybe the wrong way to put it. Did you handle it? Maybe that's a
Yeah,
better
I
way.
asked if it's his sister.
Oh, okay. I got it. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering these things fucking out loud. I've got some advice. If your friend calls you and says to meet them at the Dollar Tree, don't go, just get better friends. First of all, have you been to the Dollar Tree? It's the $1.25 tree now. The Dollar Tree fucking anymore. And you go in, have you been in the fucking Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
Nobody's happy. The people that work there aren't happy that they're there. The people that are there aren't happy. I used to go there constantly. You know, I used to shop there at the time. And fuck, I bought those fucking Black & Decker at-home anal bleaching strips. That shit was expired. My ass has never fucking recovered. I still can only fart kind of sideways. They have that the Hungarian Viagra, which, I mean, it worked. It was good, but it had way too much paprika. It gave me fucking gas. The 99-cent store is like, nobody's happy there. Nobody, the people, the customers, it's like the DMV, but just for poor fucks. And they got shit there you don't see any fucking where else. Blue Bunny ice cream. You notice it's like fucking industrial strength shitty ice cream. Yeah, it's fucking horrible. Right? I'm scared to see what it actually is, because it's not fucking really ice cream. They also have, and this is my personal favorite, Peeps.
Yeah.
The candy that reminds you are fucking poor. Peeps. It's a terrible place to go. So what my point is, also, if you Google violence in the Dollar Tree parking lot, you'll see statistically more people have died from gun violence in the Dollar Tree parking lot than in the last 18 months we were in Afghanistan. These are just facts. I'm not fucking even making that up. That's true. So, you know, if you go strapped. I'm fucking saying to you. So I was going to talk because there was some talk earlier, you know, about the Bumble. Is that what they call it? The Bumble? Yeah, because they, you know, this was the original swipe right. The Bumble. You see, like, when I dream of pussy, and I do, the pussy is bushy. Bushy, because I was raised in the Bush era. I came out sexually about 2 weeks after they canceled the Brady Bunch. You know, that was when I came. It was 18 months before herpes was even invented. It was fucking glorious. And I grew up in the era of big, fucking, beautiful, bountiful bush. We loved the bush, too. Didn't we love the bush?
Yes, we love it.
You know, why did I fucking love that bush? Because there was some pussy behind it. Men love anything with some pussy behind it. You know, that's the reason we do most of the shit we don't really want to do, is because, you know, there's pussy behind it, or there might be some pussy behind it.
Am I allowed to see?
No! No! No!
No?
No!
Why? Tell me the reason why. It's okay, I have my feelings pulled out.
It's $20.
We started already, I apologize. You can come next one at Monday, 7 o'clock.
Next month and Monday.
7
What are you even
o'clock.
talking to that guy for?
Thank you.
Take care,
Boo!
Sorry.
Boo!
I'm sorry. Give it up for Patty, y'all. For putting up with that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, no manners in Los Angeles. Don't give a shit. Can I come in there and fuck his shit up some more? But that's what happened. I was heckled by a fucking person who wasn't even in the fucking building. What the fuck is that? So I think what we were talking about before I was so rudely interrupted. Is that a friend of yours, Anthony? No.
You keep bringing me into it. I'm not even heckling. You're bringing me into it.
Oh, Anthony, my friend. He don't get it, does he? No, he doesn't fucking get it. This is it. This is it. He can't help himself. He's compulsive.
Quit bringing my name up.
Look, every time someone says your name, you don't have to react. Let me just say this. In this life, it is a valley. This is the part where I talk. Do you understand how stand-up comedy works? No, I'm not. I just said your name. I didn't ask you a fucking question.
You know, Anthony, wrestling. You said yes. That's what you did.
It's called crowd work. Do you understand what this is? This is stand-up comedy. Occasionally, people are going to talk about you. It doesn't mean that you start talking while I'm trying to do my set.
I'm answering you.
I didn't ask you a question.
You don't want to answer.
I didn't ask you a question.
You asked me several.
I talked about you. It's a comedic technique called crowd work. Does that bother you? Does that bother you?
Does me talking to you bother you?
During my set, yeah.
Then quit bringing my name up.
You want to be a comedian, you can't even be a crowd.
You want to be a comedian, then answer with me.
No, that's a conversation. That's not stand-up comedy. That's not what we're having. Every time someone says your name, you don't have to react. You're not in third grade.
You're bringing it up though, like you want.
Because I'm setting up another joke.
I'm not gonna believe this. I have to work tomorrow. You get back on stage.
I'm setting up a joke.
If I say someone's name, I expect them to react. I'm sorry. Like,
good God, man. This is fucking amazing. What the hell is this? So, as I was saying, I believe, before Anthony interrupted me, that we were talking about pussy. Let's get a round of applause for some pussy while we're here. Let's get some around. How about that pussy? Okay. Here's the deal. Anthony, how do you feel about pussy? I'm just fucking kidding, brother. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. You're too fucking easy. I'm sorry. You're too fucking easy, brother. You're too easy. But here's my point.
You're too easy, brother.
Oh, good God.
Guys,
So, anyway, once again.
I'm laughing at it. I'm not even mad. You're the one getting mad.
You just let us know when you're done and I'll finish.
You let us know when you're done.
Let's give him a round of applause, shall we? He needs more attention. Apparently. So here is where I was going.
I did need more attention, thank you.
I know you do. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
Thank you.
So what my point is there's been an abandonment, and I believe I was talking about pussy. And it seems there's a militant vagina movement in this country. And by that I mean, especially among female comedians, they have reclaimed that word, vagina, with the militant tone. My vagina! Talking about my vagina. You know, they even have monologues about it. And the thing is, vagina is a very antiseptic word. Such a warm, wonderful place to hang out in. When I hear vagina, I hear linoleum. It's like very antiseptic, you know what I mean? And besides that, none of my friends ever called me up and said, "Hey Pat, Saturday night, let's go out and get some vagina." I said, fuck that shit. Let's get some pussy. Anyway, my favorite term is, I want to dedicate the set to Anthony. I want to do it. I got to do it. I'm sorry, I can't fucking help it. So, by the way, give me a round of applause for being Patty. You're doing this. And of course, my co-host and partner, Anthony. Give him some love. You guys have been beautiful. I don't know about the rest of you. No, give him a round of applause. He's a beautiful man. He really is. I mean that sincerely. And I'm not the least bit homosexual, but you're hot. You're very hot. If you ever go back to jail, I'd like to go with you. I'm just saying it out loud. You guys are beautiful. Good fucking night.
Yeah. Tall man over here.
The last time? No, man, that's not.
Hey, guys, this is a supportive spot.
I get what you're saying, dude. Hold on, we gotta pause for a second. Because, shut up.
Anthony, I'll tell you real quick. I'll be honest, man. I've seen a lot of shows, man, and you don't want to be underneath a comedian. That's like the one thing. It hurts.
Let's proceed.
If you bring my name up, up and I'm saying something back. That's not interrupting.
This is a valuable learning experience for all of us.
That's not interrupting.
We're gonna keep the show going. We gotta keep the show going. Alright. This next comedian, I know he knows a lot about pussy as well.
Yeah, baby, come on.
God damn it. Give it up for the very, very talented, very funny Albert.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it. And yeah, I do love pussy all the time, whenever I can see it. So I watch porn day in, day out. I watch porn all day today. All day. I have two computers, right? I had one on porn, I had the other one on the other porn. So I had porn. I'm just kind of horrific. It's good to be here. And you guys are lovely. I'm glad you stuck around. So, comedy etiquette. When you come in here, you gotta have a sense of humor. And you gotta let shit roll off your back that normally you wouldn't. You have to suspend your disbelief and let it roll. That's what we're doing. That's what we're learning to do. And it's all about learning. It's called School of Comedy. Because none of us know yet. We're still doing it. It's a process. So let's hang tough.
Thank you.
And don't comment.
Thank you.
Because I don't agree with you and I don't want to have a discussion with
Thank you.
I want to do my set. But you're new to comedy. And I know that I've been in comedy approaching 40 years. So I've seen how it works. You're doing well. Your set was wonderful. It was a good set. But you're not here. You're kind of here physically, but you're not here spiritually yet. And that's okay. It's up to you. I hope you'll stick around because it's a fucking marathon. Is what it is. So you gotta enjoy the journey. If you don't enjoy the journey, you should. I once had a director that said something to me that I thought was extremely intelligent. He was younger than me, so that was rare that he could be smarter than me. I'm just kidding. But he was directing me in some play. I forget what it was, and he said, "If there is anything else that you want to do, you should do that instead of this." And I took that to heart. And I've never not wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do this. So in a sense, I'm kind of like the happiest motherfucker you've ever seen. Although I'm not really that happy. I'm really pissed off. But that's okay. That's why I get comedy. This is what I want to talk about. Old men smell like shit.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I used to drive Uber, and I pick up these old dudes, and I'm an old dude myself, and I don't fuck around, but I know that I smelled like shit at one time. Like before I went to the men's room a minute ago. No, just kidding. No, not that recently. But I know that it's been years. I had to recognize the fact that, after you go, and you wipe, right? And you have to have 2-ply. You gotta have it. Even if you're in poverty, if you're broke as shit, 1-ply toilet paper don't make any fucking sense. Period. I don't know who it's for. People who can fold it real tight. Where is he? He left.
He left.
I don't know. But you have to wipe twice. In other words, you have to revisit. After you get to a certain age, you have to wipe, right? And do it well. And if you can have some of those Kleenex pads, the ones that baby wipes, those are best, right? If you got those, use them. But even after you do that, at this age, the next hour or so, you got to go back and do it again, because I don't eat the way that I'm supposed to eat, and my intestinal tract is old as fuck. So I have to account for that. And re-wipe my asshole, basically. Re-wipe, baby. Like they say, good jokes aren't written, they're rewritten. A clean asshole isn't clean, it's re-clean. Let's make that shit up. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right, let's talk about pussy. Yeah, man. No, something else. I saw today I love my fucking life. I really do. I didn't always love my life. I didn't always love who I am. But right now I'm in love with who I am. And I'm in love with me. Oh, so I want a bigger dick. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I want a bigger dick. I am currently researching online places where I can get a bigger dick. Somebody that can help me get a bigger dick. Apparently 9 inches is not enough. I'm just kidding. I don't even dream that I have 9 inches. I'm afraid to even dream that big. If I dream like that, what I have might start disappearing. I'm like, oh no, fuck! Because I'm superstitious, right? I believe in, shit like that. So anyway, but I want a bigger dick. So I've been looking online. I used to do this joke about how big my dick was. Like, I'd have to drag it behind me. It was funny then. I can't remember it now. Anyway, but then I never thought about having a bigger dick. It was just, a joke that I was doing when I was new. But now I think about having a bigger dick all the time. And you know why? Because I watch a lot of porn. And all of the porn guys have dicks that start at 10 inches and they go further than that. And they're not even fucking humans. I'm not really. Who has a dick that big? Where did you get that? What store? Come on. You weren't born with a dick that fucking long. Long Don Silver's dick was 16 inches long. 16 inches. I worship that man. And Long Don was a real guy. He preceded Ron Jeremy. You guys know who Ron Jeremy is. I think he's in jail he was accused of rape. I don't know if he raped anybody or not. I hate it when people are accused of shit because it's enough to ruin a life. And when you're accused, we don't know if you're guilty or innocent. Someone just made up a story. Now they got to go to court and prove the story before it becomes a fact. But people assume that it's a fact. So Ron Jeremy is in jail for raping his bitch, and we know he did it. He's like guilty of it. But at this point, it's an accusation. So we'll just stay present in this moment. Ron Jeremy's dick is so long he can suck his own dick. How flexible do you have to be to... I can't even touch my fucking toes. I get dizzy just thinking about sucking my own dick. When I get a longer dick, I'm gonna suck that motherfucker. You bet that. It's mine. I'm gonna deep throat my own dick. Hey, that's my place. Will I ever? Probably not. Will I ever leave the house? I won't ever leave the bedroom. Hey, yo. I won't even stop to take a shower. I'll just be swallowing my. Are we in the same place? Sometimes I watch porn and I look at the size of these guys' dicks and I look at the size of the woman and I'm like, what's she gonna do with it? Where is it gonna go? Really? Where does all that dick go? Especially if it's a small woman. It's like I spend maybe 5 minutes before. No, I don't want to go there. I just wonder. 2 minutes, okay. So what else? Porn. What is that? All right, you remember the kid whose mama tied a pork chop around his neck so she could get the dog to play with?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because he was that ugly?
No.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'm that kid.
Oh.
Fuck you, motherfucker. I just want to say, I've had to revisit my childhood. Because I've always thought that I had a very unfortunate childhood. I've always thought that I grew up in poverty. And that I was somehow, what was the word? Disadvantaged. That I was disadvantaged. I grew up under that mentality. because I grew up on a fucking plantation, is also known as Florida. And my joke is that I left Florida and then I came to America. So, and in a real sense, in a sense, it's real. But my childhood wasn't unfortunate. I was not disadvantaged. There were people who were educating me to believe that bullshit. That's fucking propaganda. And it took me a long time to get beyond that. And that's why I say that I'm happy with who I am right now, because I no longer believe a bunch of bullshit. Thank you.
I'm gonna have some dreams tonight. All right.
Some dreams.
All right. It's those voices, man. I can't get them out of my head. Oh, come on, guys. Safe space. Safe space. All right. Ready, guys, for our headliner?
Yeah, baby.
All right. Let's give it up for Anye West.
All right, let's get into it. What's good, my people? What's going on? You know my little vibe I gotta get to. What do we want to talk about today? I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about. I don't know what I'll start with. I recently got invited to a basketball open run at this high school that it's funny, I played at the 1 year I actually played basketball in high school. So it's really interesting because I actually didn't even play for the year. I played for the summer before the school year. You feel me? Because I switched schools. I had big dreams, right? I was at a little prep school. You know, I was a defender. You feel me? Because at this point I wasn't really good at basketball yet. I was just like fast and that's all. I was just fast. And so they're like, all right, just stop the other person from scoring. And so I was like, okay, cool, I can lock in because I'm gonna get 0. You gotta get 0 too. The stat sheet can't look crazy. You feel me? Like I can't have it looking bad. But then after a while, you know, I didn't play for a while and I had to give up my basketball dreams recently. I just decided I wasn't gonna, you know, pursue the NBA anymore. I decided to let it go. And I told my friends this. And it was crazy because I'm like, you know, having a real like discussion with them. Like, hey, bro, you might want to sit down for this, bro. let me talk to you real quick. Like, I put them aside. Like, I was like, y'all, I just really don't think the NBA is in the cards for me. I think I'm just pursue this comedy thing, you know, see where it takes me. You know, just chase this dream. You feel me? And it was crazy because everyone looked at me in the room like they were looking kind of like how y'all looking at me. There was very familiar faces, in fact, you know, because they were not surprised. They were like, we knew you wasn't gonna make it to the league, so I still believed there was a chance. You feel me? Because Michael Jordan didn't even play his freshman year, and then he played his sophomore year, right? And then played and turned into who he is today. You feel me? Jumpman. That's him, literally. Inspired so many kids. But I thought, think about how big my story is going to be because I didn't play freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, didn't play in college, in master's, still not playing. So when I made the league, the kids was going to be like, wow, like really never give up. Like Anye really never gave up, so I know I could do this. Like, I don't know, y'all. That's really the truth of it. Like, I was like, damn, that was a good idea. But somebody's talking about screaming and leaving. And that's very familiar because I was like also had that same situation type of happen when I was at Dreamscape, right? You guys remember Dreamscape when I worked at the VR place? Fuck Dreamscape, right? And but I quit so casually, like it was just like a text message. Like I was like I missed one shift. Like they gave me a shift and I would immediately put it in the group chat. Like they'd be like, hey Anya, you're working at 7. Like the next minute you see it in the chat, hey y'all, if somebody wanna work at 7, go ahead and get at it. You feel me? I'm not doing that. And so then after I passed up like 3-4 shifts, they're like, yo, Anya, like, can you make this next shift before we even schedule you? I was like, honestly, probably not. And they're like, okay, well, do you want to come in and do your last day? Like, we get you a cake and all that. I was like, don't even do that. Save your bread. You feel me? Find somebody else. You know, let's get to it. You feel me? And that's how I left. But I still have friends there because I left so casually. It was like I just disappeared. Like I was a ghost. Like, was he ever here? So I was there recently and I was just like hanging out, like talking to my friends, like catching up. Because one of my friends that came to one of my comedy shows, crazy enough. And so we chopping it up. And she's like, oh my God, Anya, you want to hear this? She pulled out her walkie, like pulled the headphone out, and I heard somebody in the walkie say, man, fuck this, I'm out of here, fuck this. And then I see the person, it's a skinny, light-skinned girl, she's coming out, and the manager's over here. She said, fuck this job, I quit, I'm out. Eat my ass, Kayla, and leaves. Wow. I I like, oh my god. As someone who quit so casually, like when she said eat my ass, like the energy flew through me because listen, she didn't say eat my ass. Like she said that and then left, we would be like, wait, hold on, like, are we all supposed to share the ass? Like, are we portion up the ass for us all to share the ass? Like, do we all get even portions of this ass? I don't know. But I'm thinking like, she said specifically, eat my ass, Kayla. Like, you specifically have to do this task of eating the ass. Like, is it with a spoon? Like, is he doing it? I don't know. Like, very interesting. I chased her. I was like, oh my god, hell! She said, oh, what happened? I said, can I get a high five? Like, I need to connect with you now. Like, I need that energy in my life. You know, I recently saw this politician say some shit on Instagram. I know a lot of people have probably seen this shit. They were like, oh, if you don't trust or like police, next time you're in trouble, call a crackhead, right? I was like, what an amazing idea! What? You think if I could call a crackhead, a crusade of crackheads, that police will be even in my mind to call? Like, what? Imagine getting robbed. Like, oh, you trying to rob me? And I call a crackhead? What? That's like, oh, I have a fire. Throw some gasoline on that shit. Let's get it lit for real. What's gonna happen? What? That's such a wild card to have in my back pocket. And clearly you must know somebody who has the number, so connect me, because we need to get to the world. You're joking about it, telling Instagram, well, you need to be talking to businessmen. We need to be on Shark Tank with this. So, we're proposing 10% of our business. You feel me? A crew of crackheads at any time you need it. Like, imagine, like, a girl scared to go to her car, like, oh my god, like, it's so dark at night. I don't know, like, my car's all the way over there. Let me call a crackhead. Like, who's fucking with a crackhead? Like, no one's intentionally walking up to a crackhead, like, do you need crack? Go to a crack seller. I don't know. I'm thinking too hard. I know, do we all drive? We drive. Outside of Sam. But you've been in a car before. And so these drivers, you guys know. And you've probably done this still. You still have navigation in your phone. Got you. Welcome to the joke. You're in it now. We all use navigation, right? And I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Waze. You guys heard of Waze, right? Like when you want to get somewhere a little bit faster, you're like, know what? Fuck the regular Apple Maps. I'm gonna hop into this Waze, man. Like if you haven't used Waze, Waze is fucking insane. Like if you're going to Bevmo right here, Apple Maps say drive out here, drive, make a U-turn, you're right there. Waze is like, save 1.5 minutes by driving over, running into incoming traffic, driving directly into the Bevmo. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, they're so sick, bro. I'm like, for 1.5 minutes. Like, I saved no time. Like, I still gotta, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's insane because you never know where you're going. Like, Waze will take you all the way somewhere crazy and you still end up where you was going. Like, how did you even know this was the way? Like, I call Waze, like, it's funny enough, Waze is like the crackhead of the cops versus crackheads because, like, Waze will tell you where a cop is. Everybody ever use Waze? Like, you driving Waze randomly, be like, hey, cop in 0.5 miles. I'm like, huh? What the? What? Do I have something on me, Waze? What did you bring with us? Are you strapped, Waze? I don't know. And it takes you, like I said, it takes you crazy ways. Like, I was driving to Crypto.com Arena, also known as Staples. You know, real name known as Staples. This shit took me all the way through the coastline, through the Underground Railroad. I'm like, how you tapped in with Harriet like this? Like, how are you so connected that we in here with the whip? I don't know. And still made it on time. I was like, wow, I'll take this route every time. I'm black, I count. Man, what do I want to close with? Let's close with edibles. How much time do I have, Wes?
Yep. 2.5 minutes.
Yes, I do. That's so cute because edibles is literally 2:30. Wow, crazy. I take a lot of edibles, guys. Let's talk about it. Clap it up for edibles? Thank you. I really want that clap. So, edibles. I take them all the time. People sometimes judge me at work because they just see me like pop them so casually, right? They're like, "What the fuck, Anya? Did you take an edible?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got 4 hours left, bro. Of course. You know, I'm gonna be here for a while. I need it." And it's like they judge me, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're doing that." And I'm like, I really don't do it for me. Like, I do this for the community. Hear me out. It's a trickle down because I pay cash for these stuff. I don't use my card. I'm paying cash. As I'm paying cash, I'm getting my cash back. I'm not tipping. I'm going back to the community. The homeless population is eating off of this. So what I do blesses them, right? It's true. I don't know. The government say it, so I'm gonna say it too. It makes sense to them, makes sense to me. But one time I was leaving the weed shop and I had an opportunity to bless this man. I had a few dollars on me. And he was walking up to me. I was like, oh shit, let me grab my wallet. Let me talk to bros. He was like, hey man. I said, excuse me, sir. He said, weed or meth? I said, huh? Because that wasn't even an option. Like, weed or meth. I had money. That was weed or meth. And then also, that question bothered me for several other reasons. Like, weed or meth, that's two totally different vibes. My boy, like, what are you on? Like, you can do, you're willing to go anywhere today, because weed and meth, like, you can't be smoking meth, listening to Wiz Khalifa. You gotta pick and choose the life you wanna live. Like, what the fuck? That's probably in the street right now. You have no direction. You gotta figure out what you wanna do, so you gotta figure it out. That's what I'm telling them. You gotta figure it out. And I'm like, do I look like I have meth on me? Like, I don't know where to work. Like, is the meth giver outfit? Like, is that what the outfit was given? Was it giving meth? Like, is that... Nobody told me that when I was leaving the crib. Like, hey, bro, you should probably change. The fit is really giving meth a little bit. Like, I'm running to my room to change. You feel me? I'm changing immediately. And then do I look like I have a bounty of meth? Like, is meth just a shareable drug like that? Like, these... Hey, bro, some meth just dropped out. Like, imagine this with the homie. Like, what you finna get into today? Shit, bro, I'm finna buzz down this meth. What you finna do? Like, hey... What the fuck? Nah, I'm not hanging out with no niggas smoking meth all the time. What the hell? Or at all. You know? Like, you can smoke weed and still go to church. Like, you can go to church smelling like weed, but you can't go to church smelling like meth. That's insane. What? At least I had the excuse, like, I was smoking the weed to get closer to my Lord and Savior. I need to get higher, away from the sin. I don't know. Man, that edible really made this set a lot more live, guys. I had a great time. Thank you so much. Y'all know where to find me. I'll see y'all around.
Oh my goodness. That's been fun. Wasn't it fun? We came here to work out, got our feelings out, got our good jokes out. Now we're all coming together to end this open mic. Alright, so I just wanted to give one quick round of applause for yourself. First off. Yeah? Because you crushed it. Give it up for Wes. For producing the hell out of this show. Look at all these lights. Like, I feel like I'm at Studio 54. It's amazing. And give it up for Tyler. Yeah. Tyler. He's taking candid camera photos. I love it. Nice to meet you. And that concludes the LA School of Comedy Open Mic. Yeah, I will see y'all Monday. LA School of Comedy.
What is this?
Are we still live?
I think we're definitely cut that out.
Dude, that 1 week for...